think we've tried really hard in the year and a half that I've been here to listen to our student athletes, listen to our coaches. And that was the one thing I kept hearing over and over again is we need more mental health support.
So when I started in 2014, it was just myself, and that was against, I believe, 615 students at the time. U of L Health was the first one to look at the numbers and be like, this doesn't make any sense.
And when you look at athletics and you look at the university, it is a natural marriage for us to say, how can we help improve the health of these student athletes?
They told me, they told our administrators that it was important. And so we can sit here and say, we hear you and do nothing about it, or we can say we hear you and we're going to make changes.
When Mr. Hurd steps in and his agenda has mental health on it, everybody else's agenda has mental health on it.
So I was challenged by Josh Hurd to say, let's see if we can develop a program that would be a model program for the ACC.
U of L Health was the one that stepped up and said, hey, you've said this is important to you, so here's the resources, we're going to help you.
So when they put down the number of, you're going to get 8 or 9 additional people, I literally laughed. I was like, I'll be happy with 2. And then sure enough, here we are, we're sitting at 10.
That is a huge number when you look at those numbers in comparison to around the country. I don't know if there's another athletic department that has those amount of resources dedicated towards mental health, mental performance.
I think that there are many opportunities to be in front of our student athletes, to serve our student athletes. We need to make sure that we have an environment and culture that is constructive, that is supportive.
It's a great amount of people who are very helpful. They're willing to help. They're always there. You can always see them on campus. They're traveling with the teams, and it's amazing. I didn't imagine last year that it would have such an impact on us.
And as a previous student in college, I know the pressure that these kids are going under. And so we believed together that we could develop a model program for student athlete health in this community, and that was our goal and our vision. That's why we got involved.
And now we're starting to really integrate with the teams. We've got the coaching staff calling us, I need help with this, help me educate them on this. Again, that's where we see that pivotal move in mental health in departments, is when coaches and programs are bought in.
This is the most important thing that we do, and that's our Cards All In group. That is our student athlete support group.
The Cards All In initiative, that was them. That was specifically our student athletes saying, hey, we want to take the reins and make sure people understand how important this space is.
It's important to have a platform, have a community, someone you want to share. Something maybe you wouldn't share to your team, maybe you wouldn't share to your coaches. It's just something very personal, I think.
We can tell them what mental health is and how to handle it, but until a student athlete steps up and says, this is my experience, this is what I went through, that's when you start to get people to learn, to stop and listen and learn.
Ultimately, we want to be able to provide the student athletes with the resources they need to be able to support themselves. Not that they have to do anything by themselves, but we want them to be more sufficient.
I just hope it started something bigger, that we actually talk about mental health, we break the stigma, and that's what's the most important for me.
I say it all the time, we don't realize what everybody around us is dealing with. And so if we can provide resources for people to have those conversations that they feel like they need to have, then that's what we're going to try to do.
The measure is that we're making a difference to every one of those students. And I personally believe that if you come to University of Louisville, you will be engaged where we want to keep you healthy and keep you at the highest level of performance that you want to achieve. And that's a great statement to be able to make.